Dear children, last day I taught you the national movement first phase. In this lesson, moderates and extreme parties के बारे में पढ़ाया था. पुनः देखें moderates and extremes पेज नंबर 86. The Indian National Congress evolved and grew between 85 1905. When the moderates or the petitioners dominated it, soon there emerged a section which believed in more aggressive action. They came to be known as the extremists or radicals. Different in their ideological and political methods to be adopted against British rule led to their split in the Surat session of the Congress in 1907. Moderates 1885 to 1905. The demands of the Congress during its first phase were very modest and centered around the constitutional reform, economic relief, administrative reorganization, and defense of civil rights. Although the moderates kept up with their demands, the British hardly responded to them, so these leaders concluded that British economic imperialism meant subordination of Indian economy and drain of wealth to England. Therefore, they demanded rapid development of indigenous industries and agriculture. They also wanted Indian control over the public purse and raised the slogan of no taxation without representation. The claim for Swaraj or self-rule also emerged by the beginning of the 20th century. British hostility towards the Congress increased with the slew of demand following a policy of divide and rule. The encouraged and Aligarh movement led by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, which led to the formation of the Muslim League in 1906. Curzon's aggressive policies led to the control the university education and the partition of Bengal in 1905. Although the Congress in its early phases failed to achieve any concert reforms in different spheres, it succeeded in the creating of wider national consciousness. It trained people in the politics, popularized the ideas of democracy and nationalism, propagated the modern outlook, and exposed the evils of British rule. Prominent among the moderate leaders were Dadabhai Nauroji, Surendranath Banerjee, Ramesh Chandra Datta, Mahadev Govind Ranade, and Gopal Karan Gokhale. Now, extremist, radical nationalist ideology in India had been growing since the revolt of 1857. By the turn of the century, the discontent had become widespread among rural gentry, peasantry, and workers. A large number of leaders become vocal in their demands and the action. These leaders came to be known as the radical, nominalistic, or extremist. The second phase of the Indian nationalism began after 1905 year. The period between 1905 to 18 is known as the extremist phase of national movement. Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chand Pal, known as Lal Bal Pal, were the main extremist leaders. Tilak was known as Lokmanya. He announced, Swaraj is my birthright, I shall have it. Cause of growth, radical nationalism. There were many reasons for growth of radical nationalism which are detailed as follows. First, revolutionary movement in Ireland and Russia inspired the Indians. Second, emergence of radical nationalist school of thought with the leaders like Aurobindo Ghosh, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, and Bipin Chand Pal buttressed this inspiration. Third, increase in unemployment with the spread of education was another reason. Fourth, the politically conscientious Indians were disillusioned with the principle and method of the moderate leadership. Fifth, there was disappointment with the Indian Council Act of 1892 and bitterness against the British authorities due to the calamities like plague and famine. Repressive measures like the law against sedition in 1898 and the Official Secrets Act of 1899 and added fuel to the fire. The policies of Curzon culminated in the partition of Bengal in 1905, fanned the fire of freedom among the masses. The extremists suggested programs like the boycott of foreign goods, government services, and titles and honors. Besides these, they also supported the Swadeshi movement and nationalist educational institution. Now, partition of Bengal 1905. In the 1905, Lord Curzon announced the partition of Bengal, East Bengal with capital of Dhaka, and was carved out as a new province. This decision was effected as extension of his communal policy of divide and rule. Its aim was to weaken growing nationalism in Bengal by forming a Muslim bloc. It was justified on the ground that it was essential for administrative purpose, but in reality, the British wanted to stem the rising tide of nationalism. Indian leaders saw it as a deliberate attempt at dividing Indian people and thereby weaken growing nationalism. An all India anti-partition agitation soon followed. Demonstrations and hurdles were observed. A huge crowd sang the national anthem composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Curzon policy ironically led to the intensification of sentiment among the people which resulted in the Swadeshi and boycott movement. Communalism was 20th century development. This phenomenon tried to divide people on religious line. Swadeshi movement. The anti-partisan agitation was intensified by extremist leaders by launching Swadeshi and boycott movements. Use of Swadeshi goods and articles and boycott of foreign products were the main instruments initially. The movement had a wide following and far-reaching consequence. The traditional method of the respectful resentment, pleading and petition gave way to storm upsurge which paved the way for ultimate question of Swaraj, acquisition of Swaraj self-rule. Yes, now Bengali students played a major role in the Swadeshi movement. Women, especially of the middle class, also actively participate in it. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chand Pal and Aurobindo Ghosh led the movement. The Swadeshi movement was an elaborate program of passive resistance propagated by Aurobindo Ghosh. It dealt with the important issues like setting up of the national educational institution, administration, judiciary, and also the scheme for social reform. In fact, the extremists emerged more powerful after this movement. Thanks.